Hi, welcome to another episode of Size 10 Chronicles. This is Elisa, and I'm having yogurt to deal with my jock itch yeast issue that I developed of late. I like the jock, I don't like the itch. Anyway, that is what it is, and I'm sure all of you are thrilled to know about it. But, what's up with me? Oh, Fat Brain. That's the name of this episode, Fat Brain. I've been thinking about it, and I have been a plus size person my entire adult life and many of my teen years as well. Like I think I've said before, the last time I was a size 12, I was 12 years old. Now I'm come out of 12 down into 10, moving toward 8. This is all like very new territory for me. What can I say about it other than to say I think being overweight for so long means for me that I definitely developed kind of a sense of myself and a way of thinking that I'm calling for this episode anyway, fat brain. I'm sure you don't want a big light shining right in your eyes. I'll move the camera over a little bit. Anyway, what does this fat brain mean? So it's kind of the way I think about myself, although I can see myself and I see that I have lost a great deal of weight in the last year and really cannot consider myself fat anymore, I guess. Or not plus sized anymore. I don't know whether fat still. When I look at myself, I think I'm a lot leaner. But at the same time, like when I set the goal of wearing a size 10 back in the summertime, when I first thought of Size 10 Chronicles, 10 seemed like, in my mind, that there was no way I could still be fat if I was a 10. There's no way. I figured I would be completely lean and everything would be tight and I'd be done with this process. But here I am, having approached in 10 and put on the size 10 jeans and onto the size 8 jeans. Still feeling, they're still, my face is leaned out from where it was, but there's still fat on here. If you saw me in the bikini yesterday, you could see there's still meat on here. Here's my leg. I can't raise it up properly. Anyway, there's part of my leg. Down here, down there where my thigh is, it's still fat on there. These abs still fat on there. I don't get it. It's very odd. And so as a person who was just imagining what these things would be like, to be here now and still have more to go is like real weird to like conceive of. Yeah, I just didn't have any, I guess I didn't have any point of reference to really know. But I definitely am surprised now that I'm here and still have more work to do that didn't, 2 sizes away from plus size is still on my body, still holds fat. That's incredible to me. Crazy. Anyway, so I guess that's kind of what fat brain means. Also, when I bought those size 8 jeans, I think the other side of fat brain is sort of settling for stuff. So when I was really fat, although I always try to look good and wear nice things, I was pretty happy when things would fit. Just they pulled up and closed and didn't like cut in something or weren't too tight, that I would be happy and probably purchase that clothing item. I think in a different way that still went on, like when I bought the 10s originally, and even when I bought the 8s this time, although part of the reason I bought the 8s that I purchased was there was no other option. I was looking for a different kind of jean they didn't have. But certainly when I bought the 10s, I bought what was there. And they're low-rise jeans. And I bought, these 8s are low-rise too, which is so ridiculous. As a friend of mine told me recently, you're not 13. You can't wear low-rise jeans. Nobody can, except teenagers and kids. Because I have all this behind back here that does not fit in a low-rise jean. But I relate that to fat brain in that I kind of just took it saying, gee, let me just get this thing without thinking, what is the right cut for my body? What is the right shape for my body? Because I don't have a lot of experience thinking about myself in that way, where I'm thinking about what cut or what shape, because I didn't really know my body. When it was a lot bigger, it wasn't really the kind of thing I thought about, where I was thinking about what cut, whatever. I was thinking about, is it going to cover this roll of fat over here, this behind? So that was all I was thinking about. And I think that still carries over. So, no low rise pants for me. And it's funny because the pants I actually bought to wear, maybe I don't think of the size 10 jeans, size 8 jeans as something I'm really going to wear, which is dumb. But like for pants I actually wear, I don't buy low rise pants. I buy like mid rise. But that's the other part of it. They didn't have any mid rise jeans in 8, so I bought what they had because I needed something for the show. Anyway, I might have a new pair of jeans by May Jeans Try On that might make more sense in terms of what my actual rear end can and should be covered with. And that is all my thoughts on fat brain. Anyway, join me again. Thanks for watching Size 10 Chronicles. Sorry for the weird lighting, but my house is extremely dim. Once the sun goes down, it's dark in my house. We have a lamp over there and a lamp over here and overhead lights, and everything turns yellowish in the camera. But anyway, you can see me, you can hear me, and you'll see and hear me again. I'm doing more videos nowadays, especially since the husband and the kid are gone right now. Take advantage of it. Anyway, see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.